Battle at Kruger, the birth of a leader. The battle at Kruger is by far one of the most amazing wildlife scenes ever captured on video. The 8-minute spectacle teaches us lessons on a few different levels, but I want to focus on one in particular: leadership. I've watched this video a dozen times, maybe more, and each time I'm touched by the horror and the heroics simultaneously. And as I chose my blog on the events that took place in this video, I could have focused my attention on two different areas: the victim, the calf, or the hero, the first buffalo to make the decision to take action. Even though you see the herd coming back to help the calf, there had to be one that made that first decision, took that initial step towards action in order to save the baby from being devoured by the lions and the crocodiles. That was the leader. He was willing to put his fear aside and lay his own life on the line to save the baby. He was willing to take action regardless of whether the rest of the herd followed him or not. And when the others saw that he was committed and willing to sacrifice his own life for the life of the calf, they in turn made a decision to follow him. That's what leadership is. Taking action regardless of whether anyone is behind you or not, putting your own neck on the line and assuming risk. If you watch closely, you'll notice that at first the entire herd instinctively runs from the attacking lions, and that's when the calf is left behind. It seems to me that that's what happens to humans as well. We tend to panic in moments of fear and forget how powerful we actually are as a team. When hardship and struggle strikes, we tend to slip into survival mode and lose sight of what's really important: our friends, family, and loved ones. The lead bull inspired the others by his willingness to take the first step towards confronting the life-threatening situation unfolding in front of them. The baby was about to be eaten alive right in front of the entire herd, who, I'd like to remind you, once united, they were 1,000 times more powerful than the handful of lions who were initially chasing them down. Now, I'm sure the buffalo's heart was pounding out of his chest with fear as he took his first steps, and I'm sure he didn't know whether the herd would follow him or not, and I'm positive that he had to walk into an uncomfortable space where he was normally the prey and not the predator. And he did, and the herd followed him, and the calf was rescued from a horrible death. With the loss of jobs, credit card debt, overdraft fees from banks, mortgages that are far beyond what most honest and hardworking people can cope with, we have loved ones who are being eaten alive with fear and the loss of hope. Like the battle at Kruger, we're watching our families and friends being mauled by the pressures of society. And like the lead bull, we don't have to just sit back and watch them suffer from a distance. For those who are open to the possibility of a transformation, we have a solution. Like most of our loved ones, the calf had the willingness to survive. He quickly ran back behind the protective walls of the buffalo once they came to his rescue. He just needed a little help from the herd. And the herd needed someone to step up as a leader and take the first step towards saving one of their own. With our family and friends, that leader is you. You possess the leadership and power to make magic happen. When you stay focused, determined, and committed to making change in your life and the lives of others, you will experience a shift as a human being that will move mountains. As an individual who inspires a team to move a community and build a family, you were born a leader. Do you recognize that in yourself? Because I do. Go get 'em.